I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like at my wit's end with this job.
Why is the media attacking this viral Starbucks worker? A video of a Starbucks barista crying and having a meltdown inside the store has caused a massive dispute online. The barista's name is Evan, a 20-something trans student who is visibly upset about long working hours and dealing with rude customers. In the 2-minute-long video, he talks about the unfair treatment of workers and how he feels the management was making the workers on shift take on a lot more hours. Evan claims that because of his job, he is constantly crying.
I'm literally about to quit. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but like, I really want to. I almost walked out today, and I'm crying in the back room right now, and I almost cried on the floor. It's just...
He goes on to say, I'm a full-time student. I get scheduled for 25 hours a week, and on weekends they schedule me the entire day, open to close. I'm on schedule for 8.5 hours, both Saturday and Sunday. He tearfully explains that there are only 4 people working on the floor all day, and many customers coming in. Apparently their manager was also supposed to come in and help them, but he took his name off the schedule because he didn't want to be held accountable for not showing up. The barista was also upset about the fact that he got misgendered at work, saying that someone called him a she despite the fact that he clearly has a mustache and a beard. He also complained that Starbucks doesn't accommodate the fact that he is neurodivergent, meaning anyone whose brain functions differently than what is typically considered normal. You only have to watch a second of the video to realize that the person filming is clearly having a mental breakdown and is hiding in the storage room at Starbucks because they're feeling overwhelmed. Now that it's gone viral, there's a huge debate going on about work culture and whether or not he is overreacting. Some people are calling him a crybaby for whining and ranting about the work hours. Others are supporting him for coming forward and expressing his emotions about the psychological impact of working in the service industry. In response to the video, someone tweeted, I feel sorry for this generation. We worked 70 to 80 hours a week. We didn't break, we buckled down and did it. We did our crying over a drink, and then we got back to work the next day. For however long it took, we've raised a generation of quitters and moaners. Another user wrote, then why sign up for the job? That's literally what you're trained to do, and you can't cry over the simple fact that you're doing literal customer service. And wait till he sees all the taxes and deductions taken from his paycheck. It wasn't long before the clip was picked up by certain media outlets who were completely unsympathetic to the employee situation. Conservative commentator Matt Walsh slammed the video and said, it's a part of an ever-growing epidemic of crying baristas who resent the fact that customers come into the store and expect them to do things. He said, these weepy baristas would prefer if Starbucks had no customers, essentially saying that they want to get paid more by the company, but they also want them to get less business, so they have to do less work. But not everyone agrees that the solution is to simply stop complaining. One user wrote, I think maybe instead of trying to make fun of him, what we need to do as a society is literally do better. There's no way in hell anyone should be this overwhelmed in any job they work. Do y'all in the comments understand being overworked is not okay? Another tweet said, he's allowed to feel frustrated at Starbucks and his crappy manager for not pulling their weight. People keep bringing up his 8-hour shifts, but working a job on top of being a full-time student would be tiring. He's having events, so what? Interestingly enough, this is not even the first time a Starbucks employee has complained about being overworked and understaffed. In August, another TikTok video went viral of a barista named Avery who filmed her meltdown inside the store. She claimed during every shift she would be constantly crying in the bathroom, and rude customers were to blame. Around that same time, another former Starbucks worker by the name of Shabazz Ali also posted a video claiming he got revenge on rude customers by serving them decaf coffee. Well, that's pretty extreme. These kinds of videos have become a hot topic of discussion. The thing is, few people know that kind of soulless feeling you get when you work in the service industry. When you're dealing with the public every day, you're constantly understaffed and being told that the customer is always right. That's a recipe for disaster. It might not be as physically taxing as working in construction, but the impact of dealing with rude customers day in, day out is profoundly psychological. In fact, there have been a few studies suggesting that those that work in food and retail are more susceptible to mental health issues, which I'm sure many workers would agree with. But what do you think about the story? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.